Assassin's Creed 3, 100% cinch walkthrough. Meaning I'm doing all the optional side objectives. This is called The Surgeon. And this is your intro to one of my least favorite things in the game.
The Surgeon General's warning on packs of cigarettes? Pictures of diseased lungs and...
Worse than that.
Ugh, alright.
It's called Eavesdropping. So you could see this, like, I don't know, diameter of sound waves. You have to stay inside that to eavesdrop. Because that's a way to make a cutscene fun and interactive.
Okay.
And unskippable.
Oh.
So, it's just telling you what to do right here. Stand between the guys, and you're now invisible to those people. They're like, hey, what's the deal with that guy? And then you stand against the wall. Oh, I thought he was looking at us.
So if you cross your arms and wear a tri-corner hat, you're invisible?
Yes.
Got it. So what's the 100% challenge in this?
It's to not fail any of the syncs and to do a sync on someone, or an eavesdrop on someone who is... I misspoke. Not fail any of the eavesdrops and do an eavesdrop on a moving target.
Oh, so because this is the first one, can you even fail that?
Yeah, you can fail an eavesdrop.
I mean, not... I used the wrong word. Can you not 100% sync this mission?
You can fail this mission. Well, you can, yeah.
You can not 100% it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could... I'm not going to show any missions that don't have optional objectives. All the missions that you'll see in this guide from here on out are failable. Or you can fail.
And by fail, you mean not 100% sync?
Yes.
Okay. Because failing and restarting is different than not 100% syncing.
Well, obviously I'm going to pass all the missions, but yeah, that's all.
Well, that's why I was asking, because... I mean, if it's a guaranteed 100% sync, like the first couple missions, that's an important distinction to make.
Yeah, you can fail the optional objectives here. And this is about as high as the game gets. Which isn't as high as Europe, unfortunately.
Yeah, not nearly as high.
But the sync points are still there. Those are always... they're too easy. There was never one where I'm like, how do I get to the top of this? I remember in 2 or Brotherhood, I don't know, those kind of like ran together in my brain as one game, but there were definitely some viewpoints that I was like, how do I climb this building? You know, and then later on, like Leonardo teaches you, or that one guy teaches you how to jump a little bit higher while you're climbing, and it's like, oh, I couldn't get up there yet.
Yeah, so that's lame. There were a couple of them that were a challenge to find your way up to the top, because you had to go horizontally a little bit to find the correct path to the top. Or but the viewpoint syncs have never been a huge challenge. It's just been more about like taking the time to do it.
Right. Well, they just seemed easier in this. Like,
because they're shorter.
I didn't even have to go around it at all. Just like go straight up.
Right. There's a couple of really big churches I remember that had, I don't know, it was like maybe a dome or like a steeple at the top. Like it was hard to even get to the top half.
Yeah, and it's like in a restricted area.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, just listen to those guys. That was the static eavesdrop, which means not moving. And just head on to the next green area on your mini-map, and then as you're running, a possible eavesdrop will just pop up that you can see. There's a couple I can go to right now. So this is the moving one.
Okay. So what's the challenge for the moving one? And why aren't you in the circle? Oh, because you can see that that's the easy way to do it.
Yeah.
And they don't notice you.
Whoops! I almost got out of this. I got right on the edge there. Stay in target. Just hide behind this tree here. See, like, this is not really fun or challenging. It's just annoying.
I can see it being
Fun? I hated this part. I hated all the missions that involved these things.
So what's the fail condition then? Like
They spot me or they walk. I stay out of the radius for too long.
Were you saying something about like instant fails for the eavesdrops? Like if you're out of that circle for a fraction of a second, it just fails and you have to restart?
It's hard to say because, as you just saw, I got pretty close to going out of that circle. I don't know if I did. Later on in the game, there's a much tougher moving eavesdrop where it's like you have to stay in it. And I don't know if that's because it's later in the game or what. But, so now you got Charles Lee following you. Oh yeah, you might notice that I'm not Native American.
Oh, the race change?
So, yeah, at the beginning of the game, you play as this guy.
Oh, this guy, Charles Lee? Oh no, that's your assistant.
Charles Lee is your assistant, yeah.
Is that a name I should know?
I don't know. I didn't really do any of my
Research?
American history homework to find out which characters are actually real Americans from history and which are
Well,
characters.
it's not a name that you know.
No. Is it a name you know?
No, that's what I was asking.
Oh, no. The ones I know are like Paul Revere and John Adams or Sam Adams and John...
Cougar Mellencamp.
yeah, Hancock.
I think you mean Herbie Hancock.
Yeah.
So now you have to make your way to the warehouse undetected.
And so you could see that those things turn red, and they were kind of empty triangles. Once they fill all the way to the brim, that's the fail condition.
Okay. So can you just kill them?
If you're fast enough, sure. And if their friends don't see you, but it's better just to avoid them at this point.
Oh, wow. So they seem to be much jumpier about getting into the red for detection in this game than they did in the previous ones.
Well, I'm in a red zone area, so they're on high alert.
Okay. Now it said wait for your ally. Can your ally screw this up for you?
I don't think so. You just have to not go out of the radius of him, or it will desync. And then this part's pretty easy. Just wait for that guard to walk out of your way. And this guy down here, you could see is marked on your map.
That's the only guy you need to pickpocket? Or the only guy you can pickpocket?
Need to.
Oh.
You only need one set of keys. And then...
But he's the only guy you can pickpocket? Or does every guard have keys?
They were marked on your mini-map.
Oh.
Which guys had them.
Okay.
And then once you're in here, just assassinate the back guy first, and the guys in front of you won't hear that. And you'll remain undetected, and you'll get 100% sync.